Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica. If you're new here, welcome. I am so happy to have you. I love you to that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my future videos, and give it a thumbs up. And let's go ahead and get started. So today's video is actually because I was watching other YouTube beauty channels, and one of my favorite people to watch is the Ellie Leary makeup artistry channel. Her skin just looks flawless. It just looks amazing all the time, and she recommended and raved about this foundation product, so I really wanted to try it after watching her review. My only concern is the color. So I will link her channel down below if you do not already subscribe to Ella Leary, and I would love it if you do subscribe to her, if you would tell her that I sent you. She has no idea who I am because she is a very big YouTube channel and I'm a very tiny YouTube channel, but I would love it immensely if you go there and tell her that Mom Wife Teach sent you. So the foundation, it actually says that it's like a protective makeup, but foundation that she recommended and reviewed was the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover. It's supposed to be a full coverage protective makeup with sunscreen, an SPF of 50. It doesn't really say anything else. I don't honestly remember what exactly it was about it that she loved, but she was just saying how it wore beautifully and it looked really nice. So I think this was the lightest shade, 112 Natural Ivory. They might have had one lighter as Porcelain, but I'm a little worried about the undertone. If you saw my last video on Urban Decay, I'll link that video down below if you haven't seen it yet, on their Stay Naked foundation. It was too yellow based, and this one looks a little yellow based to me as well. I'm hoping it just looks like that in the bottle. We'll see. So it's very easy. It's just a screw off top, and it has just a squeeze. I have not tried this yet, so this will be a first. So on one side of my face, I'll use my IT Cosmetics foundation brush, and on the other side, I'll use my dampened Real Technique sponge. So let's go ahead and see. I'll do a color swatch first for you. Oh, it does look a little yellow based. This is the 112, but it doesn't look like too yellow, so it might work. Okay, so let me go ahead and just squeeze some more out. I'm just gonna dip my brush right into it. It's actually looking very similar to the color of the Urban Decay, so this, I might be incorrect. This might be a little too yellow based. It has a smell to it. It doesn't smell floral, but it does have a smell. It's not like strong. I can't tell you what really it smells like. It smells makeup-y. It smells like a makeup product, if that makes sense. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just put this all over my skin. It's blending in nicely. It has kind of like almost the same kind of finish as the Urban Decay. It doesn't look as skin-like as the Urban Decay, but it has this nice, like, can you see that? Like luminosity to it, like that lit within. What do you guys think? Tell me down below what you think in the comments. But do you see that? It has like that beautiful, like, lit within look. It kind of almost reminds me of the IT Cosmetics CC cream in the way that it has like just that natural illumination. It does look a little yellow toned on my skin. What do you think? It looks very similar in tone to the Urban Decay, which is the same problem I have with the IT Cosmetics too. That's also yellow undertone, but I love the way they look. So I don't know, this one might be a little bit less yellow tone than the other one. Do you think I can pull it off? It's really pretty. In person, it kind of blurred my pores, but I love that natural just luminosity to the skin. It looks so pretty. Okay, let's go ahead and squeeze out a little bit more. And on this side, I'm going to use my dampened Real Technique sponge. I'm gonna start at the center of my cheeks where I have the most discoloration and redness. All right, so on the one side, I only used one pump, and I've already gone through the one pump with this sponge, so I'm gonna go ahead and just pump out a little bit more to use with the sponge. Oh, I did already have my brows and my eyes done, so if you're curious what I'm wearing, because I've been trying this new liquid liner that I love, I will link it down below for you if you're curious what it is. Okay. This is really applying very nicely. All right, so I definitely, as you would expect, have a little bit higher coverage with the brush than I do the sponge, but as any of you who have been following me for a long time know that I like more of that natural look, so I prefer the sponge because I kind of like a little bit of my natural skin to show through, so it doesn't really look like I'm wearing makeup. But I really like the way this looks. I do think it has a little bit of a yellowish undertone to it, but nothing compared to like the Urban Decay one or the IT Cosmetics. Like I think that this one is actually a little bit more doable for my skin tone since I have pink undertones. Also, it's a lot cheaper. So if I'm trying to work with it, it's a lot more budget friendly. I really like the way this looks. I can't get over how close. I mean, I've been testing out the Urban Decay one recently for a couple of weeks, and this looks so much like the Urban Decay Stay Naked one that's brand new. So if you don't want to spend the money on the Urban Decay Stay Naked one, pick up the Maybelline Dream Urban Decay. Urban Cover, sorry. Because it looks so much like that foundation. It's not as demi-matte as the other one. It does have a little bit more of a luminosity to it. So I guess if you don't really like that natural like luminosity lit within, you might not like this, but it's not like super luminous. I really like this. It looks very pretty. I can see why she liked it. Okay, so since I was doing a Maybelline foundation, I figured I'd kind of stay in the Maybelline family, so I picked up one of my favorite blushes by Maybelline. This is the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade, it says 15, the shade Nude. So I'm gonna just go in with my blush brush. This one is by e.l.f. And see how it blends on top? It also blends really nicely. It's not like sticking or anything or dragging. It's blending out really, really nice. This foundation's spectacular for especially the price too. All right, I don't know. I think I put it on a little bit too dark right there. So I'm curious, your thoughts down below. What do you think? If you watch the Urban Decay one and then watch this one, I'm curious, which one do you think has a more yellow undertone? I really think it's the Urban Decay. I think this one's a little bit more doable for my undertone, but it does lean a little yellow. So it's beautiful. I mean, look at it. It's pretty. Okay, and then I figured I'd end it also with Maybelline. This is in 450 Romantic Rose. This is in a dupe video that I did a long time ago. It is a dupe for the Urban Decay Morning After Vice lipstick. Beautiful color. About a third of the price. It's great. It's a beautiful, neutral, cool tone, like bluish undertone pink. So pretty, and it's not really drying on your lips, so it's comfortable to wear. So this is the finished product. So I already have my eyes and my brows done. I used Maybelline blush, Maybelline foundation, Maybelline lipstick. Super affordable, budget friendly, and it looks so pretty on the skin. So I'm curious to know what you guys think, but I mean, for the price point compared to this one and the Urban Decay, which I was not even expecting to compare the two together, but it reminds me so much of the Urban Decay one. It just seems to have a little bit more of a luminosity to it, not much, but a little bit more than the Urban Decay. The Urban Decay is a little bit more matte, kind of powdery. It's not powdery, but a little more, that's the kind of look that you get from it. Whereas this one, my pores look blurred. Like I said, it just looks really nice. I'm very pleased with the way it looks, and I think that the undertone is a lot easier for me to pull off. So I'm curious. I'd love to know your comments down below if you watch the two videos, and let me know what you think. But it looks so pretty. So I recommend this, and I can see why Ellie also recommends it. So I thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye, guys.